Hey guys, Ethereum Mix here. How's everyone with you guys today? Great, great. Today I'm popping you guys off of another story. It's about a time we got jumped by fucking middle schoolers. Well, we didn't really get jumped, but we got like one of my friends got assaulted and like shit happened and stuff. So yeah, let's get right into the story. It all started last year winter. It was like in November. I think, and it was ranging from 30 to 40 something degrees. So it was pretty stupid of us to go, but it was like very cold it was cold at the end of the day, but it was warm when we got into the park. So like after school, like every day after school, we always there's a park across our school, so we always go there to like chill. And there's like this huge rock where we settle down, but there's also like benches at the bottom. So we decided to like settle down there, right? So it was just like six of us. We were all chilling and shit. Um, Sorry, lost track. We were all chilling and stuff. My friend, he had like a laptop. We were playing games on his emulator, especially Super Smash Bros. Like it was, and the emulator is called CEMU. So you guys should like really try it. It's really good. But it's like a hard process. So yeah, and like the other half of our group, we were like playing Cards versus Humanity, and that's a fucking good ass game. Unless you got that one person who has like a terrible sense of humor, I feel sorry for you. But yeah, the cards we were all chilling and shit, and there was like and there's in the park there's like I don't know how to explain it. If you know Central Park and you know like it's almost like the park that we have. There's like this runway and shit, and then there's another park. So like later in the story, I'll talk to you about like the seniors. We were freshmen at the time, but there were seniors playing basketball at the park, the other side of the park. So we were just chilling. We were doing everything. We were playing games and shit. And then there's these fucking middle schoolers that just came around the corner from the runway, right? And then the leader had like a fucking belt in his hand. There was like eight of them, I think, and there was only like four or six of us. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was five of us, and there was like eight of them. Um, so yeah, and it was really stupid too. So there was one little short ass kid, and he had a belt in his hand, and he walked up to it, and it was like, this is our bench, get the fuck off. And we were staring at him. We didn't take him seriously. They were all fucking little kids. They were probably the same age as us, but they're like really short, while we were really tall. And we didn't take them seriously. But they had that one big ass jockey, the all bronze and no brain guy. So like I was half scared because there's this tall dude, and he could like really knock you out anytime second. And they were like all fucking retarded. They were shaking the table and everything. Um if my friends are listening to this story, they will remember this day. It was a stupid ass day. And it was like really cold too. Like, so I knew I had a feeling that if we start a fight, one, we were outnumbered. Two, I don't like fighting in the cold. My hands were already freezing. I was planning to leave anyway, but then they came around, so yeah, I got stuck there longer than I should have. And then there was that one. Then there's like that second in command little dude. He said, get off the bench. And there was like three benches, right? There was one we were sitting on the one at the left. There's one at the right, right? And then there's one at the very corner near the fence at the park where the seniors were playing the basketball, right? So they could have like legit sat at the left, but has the stupid dumbasses that they were assaulting us more merely for fun. So legit, two of my friends like got up and like they stepped back, but I was still there like standing my ground. Well, not standing ground, but we were still playing a game while they were trying to taunt us. So we didn't really pay attention to them. So while we were still like playing on the emulator and shit, there was this one dude who was like, "Hey, you like anime?" And one of my friends were like, "Yeah," but he was like, and then that guy would try to hurt our feelings, like saying anime is shit, and then my friend just laughed at him. Oh my, because nothing that they said didn't really matter, and like they were just like petty insults and shit, and then it just got to a point where the little dude commanded his that big ass jockey saying, "Hey, hit him." And then he hit my friend, and his glasses fell off, and he hit him twice too. So that really irritated me. But like, I can't do shit about it. There's like eight of them. I don't want to start a fight. And then when we tried to call the seniors to join in the fight too, just in case, the seniors were like shaking their heads no, and they continued playing basketball. So that was like another thing. So we continued and shit, and they started taunting us. And then it just got to a point where, like, after the two hits, we decided to just fucking leave because we didn't want to deal with their bullshit. And, like, the little guy with the belt, like, fucking whipping it at us and, like, trying to scare us just came to a point. Like, it was so annoying. But, like, there was, like, the other two guys in this group, they were, like, apathetic, I think, because they were like, yo, just leave him alone. Like, I feel like those two people that was inside that little stupid ass gang had common sense that there was a bench at their left, like 5 feet away from them. So they were just doing this for like fucking kicks and shit. So, right? So afterwards, we walked over to our friend, and then we asked them why they left, and they were like, they didn't want to get involved. And I was like, figures. So then we started walking along the run. We started walking along the runway, right? It was like really cold still. So we put our hoods up. Well, some of us put our hoods up, right? Because of like visions and stuff. And then they went the other way and they started climbing up the stairs. And then the seniors, the seniors still continued playing their basketball and shit. And then we crossed the street and we went around the other way to get to the school. So then the following day, we were still laughing about the situation because it was really stupid. Like, they were like little ass kids, fucking middle schoolers trying to jump us or trying to scare us. And like, we didn't even get to move. And then they had to call in their big ass dumbass to like hit one of our friends. Like, that's really dumb. And then one of the seniors, like two of the seniors at that day were like one of my friends, and then they noticed it was me, so they were like saying, oh, they would have joined in if a fight started. And I was like, really, you wouldn't join in for my rest, but you would just join in for me? I was kind of happy but also disappointed because that's like your own, I don't know how to say it, that's like your own community, so you gotta like stick up for each other and shit. Don't like black out. And like, even though they did start a fight, there were it right the like I said, the park is like right in front of our school. So like, they literally, the principal or like the dean could just stare out the window and they could see a huge ass fight between like our school versus another school. So yeah. But yeah, that day was fucking hilarious, but it was really stupid. Um yeah, that's all I got for my story so far. I hope you guys like it. Um, if middle schoolers come up to you, don't take them seriously. Just walk away. Let them have their fucking bench. And yeah, that's it. Sorry, not bench, picnic table. So yeah, Ethereum Mix out.